Hi chaps, MOP here from Beard, Biceps and Batchat. My original plan for my next video was going to be a review of the Defiance Matilda, but the end result will be similar to the charioteer that was in my last video, so I thought I'd do something that I'd actually enjoy doing without getting too salty over. So I'm bringing you a review of me and my T-54 lightweight. So I've recently just gone up the light tank Russian grind. The reason for that is the guys in the XP have just started doing a couple of clan fights and scrimmages, and we just need a couple more tier 8 light tanks. So I thought, I've got the AMX 1390, why not go for the T-54 lightweight. It's a really unusual light tank in that it has armour, and the turret on the tank is actually pretty good. And depending on the matchmaking, you can almost play this tank as a very quick medium. But with the camouflage spotting ability of a scout as well as the speed, you're easily able to get up to sort of 65 kilometers per hour in this tank. The crew I've got in this is also very good. It's got all the view range perk, it's got camo on it, it's got all the shooting perks, so it's a really deadly little tank at this point. So we are playing on Scorpion's Pass. We can see in this match we've got 6 artillery, so I was very eager to get to a location where I'd be able to start picking up spots. In this location I'm able to pick out the tanks on the red team that are passing up the one line to look to get into a position to attack round the hill on B2, B3, and hopefully get a lot of spotting damage. As we can see, not too many tanks have passed through that way as we thought. We've got the Tiger 2, we've got the VK, and we've got the Ferdinand, as well as the Scout and an IS-3. I'd actually expected a couple more things, and at this point I'd expected some of their TDs to be spotted on the ridgeline just to my right hand side. Now with this map being so open, cover, well, I say cover, there's plenty of hard cover, but foliage to hide behind can be a little bit sparse. And because there's so much empty space, when you're in a light tank, you can sometimes get a little bit carried away and overexpose yourself trying to spot everything, because if you push far enough you will spot pretty much everything. So from the position I was in then, I've decided I'm not going to get any shots or any spots any further, staying where I am. So what I want to do is get active. Again, with this matchmaking I'm able to play this as a medium. I light up the arty. Now normally I would go hell for leather for that arty, but I decided to be restrained and think about it, and I can do more damage taking out the Tiger 2, putting a shot into the Ferdinand. There we go, skid for the camera, shot into the Ferdinand. We take his ammo rack out, we look to sneak behind him, put the second shot into him. At this point this is a bit of a mistake. What I should be doing is actually aiming for the front drive wheel just to track him, and so for that little mistake I eat a shot from the Ferdinand for him. We managed to take him out though, and we've still got the VK we can put a shot into. Now this is probably one of the few times you'll see me not go for an arty, especially in a scout. It was a hard hard to resist going for it, but I knew pushing around the corner would have a bigger impact on the game and be far more effective than me hunting down a lone artillery, and that ultimately I'd get more damage and experience. So what I'm going to do now is just push to the top of the ridge. My ideal plan is to spot the rest of their artillery and that lone TD. I get lit up, but I've got a lot of cover around me. I'm a fairly low profile tank, so I'm pretty confident the only thing they're going to be able to do is hit my turret. And with it being a fairly strong turret, even at tier 8, I'm fairly safe. This is a tier 9 match. There's a couple of nasty things. Got the Waffenträger there, just sneak round the corner, skid round, one shot, fluff that, skid round the inside of him, realign the shot, bang, take him out. But we do eat a shot for my troubles. Now it's at this point I'm a little nervous. I'm thinking I'm lit, I'm a one hit, why is this tank in my way? I've got to quickly run, get into cover and make sure this game isn't ended too early. Being a one hit, I've got to be a little bit more cautious in my play. I can't be as reckless as I have been previously. So what I'm going to look to do is just to spot as much of the team as possible. We know where the low is on the left hand side, so the position ahead of me allows me to get a lot of view range control, but there's a lot of hard and soft cover. So the hard cover will hide my hull, hopefully just exposing my turret, and the foliage there should hopefully keep me concealed as much as possible. So I'm just trying to get a shot on this low. It's just not going to happen, but we've managed to sort of get an eye on the remaining heavy. I'm hoping the rest of them are along that ridge line. So what I really want to do is pop out and see if we can get a shot onto these two arty. So I decided not to go for the first one. I figure someone else will kill him. We're almost at a top gun, so I need something where I can get a bit more damage. So we go for the full health one. There's the first shot. There's the second shot. We managed to take him out. It's at this point we're sort of wrapping up the game. But again, I don't want to be too careless because there's still damage and experience on the table that I can get. And if I end up just sort of YOLOing around, I'm going to lose it all, and it would just be a complete waste. What I'd be really interested to hear, guys, is what are your experience with the T-54 lightweight? Is this your favourite Tier 8 Scout? Do you prefer the AMX 1390, the RU, or have you got a different preference? How do you play this tank depending on matchmaking? Do you play it as a mobile medium at Tier 8/9? What do you do at Tier 10? I'd be very interested to hear, guys. Have you had much joy with the tank? This leopard is going to cause me problems. I already know where this is going, just because I'm totally lit up. I've got nowhere to go. On the right hand side of this tank, on the left hand side the leopard spotted me. We get a shot into him. The cover's there, but there's no one really around me at this point that can sort of take him out. So we put another shot in, we fluff that up. Ideally, take it out by the T-32. I should have been a bit more patient and used the hard cover in front of me. Just carry on exposing the turret, just let him bounce off it and just wait for backup from the tanks that are pushing back down the A-B line. Unfortunately we didn't. I got overexcited, but we won the game anyway. And we've had a fairly good game. As I said, because of the matchmaking, I could play this almost like a medium and be fairly aggressive. We've walked away with our top gun from this. Guys, I hope you're enjoying the content. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you next time, chaps.